Hello, welcome back. So, I was actually going to stream quite a few hours earlier, but then I ended up watching Flufflepimp's stream for a while and got embroiled with that. Lovely person, absolutely incredibly skilled. I was intending originally to do my next stream as clearing up some of the demos that I still have sitting around, but honestly, I've just been wanting to continue playing Castle Flipper, which I started, which was the last game I played in my last stream of short games. So I'm going to be doing that. I don't know if I'll be streaming this for the entire session, but hey, it's a game that I actually want to play, so that makes a nice change. Not too thrilled about this loading bar being in my mouth, but okay, there we go. So, as always with last time, music is playing for the live version. This music will not be playing in the VOD, and I have turned off the music for the game. So please provide your own in the VOD. For now, we will just be continuing with Donkville. So in the last stream, I think I did the tutorial. I think I then did two more levels after that, and I designed my house, which was a lot of fun. I would like a little bit more variation in what I can place, but I had plenty of fun with what they did offer. Population 2, I guess it's counting the horse. Makes sense. 1 donkey, 1 horse, 2. Unless someone's... No, doesn't look like I've got any visitors. We go ahead and light up all the lights. Very nice. I don't know if the music's a bit too loud. It should be alright. It's a little bit loud for me. I might just turn it down a scotch. There we go. That'll do. Build a new house. Help us build a small house outside town. Of course, you'll receive the materials you need, and we will pay you for the effort. Okay? Just did that. I can do it again. Again, I have to then accept the quest I just accepted, which is strangely redundant, but there we go. And just double check that I did actually save the title change for the stream. It's very annoying on Twitch that for the VOD, and I suppose I don't really know how else they would do it, but if you change the category that you're streaming in for the game, as far as I can tell in the VOD, it only... they want these removed? Old trees. Maybe not. It only shows the first category that you were streaming in, even though I, at least, was changing it as I was going for each game that I was playing. I don't think it changes the category in the VOD, which is a real shame. Because then obviously in the VOD only the first game is being shown for all the different ones, and it would kind of be nice to have that reminder of what's being played at the time. But I mean, that only lasts for 7 days anyway, and then the VOD gets deleted. And all that's left is the one that I upload on YouTube. And for that, I'm going to be putting in chapters anyway, so you'll see the title of the game during each chapter. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So, I'm not sure what the difference between... Maybe this is like second floor flooring? Like I said before, it'd be very nice if they had tooltips as to what these actually are. Yeah, since I couldn't put the other one on the floor, I assume it's second floor flooring. Kind of strange that you'd call that foundation, but never mind. It's also interesting that you can raise it up. So let's put it here, I think. Kind of annoying that I'd have to drag it into the hotbar every time. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that was strange. Right, so let's have... Now, I was going to put the door at the front there, but actually, maybe I'll put the door here. And then we can have the window there, 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 and... there, I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll do one of these, because I've not used them before. Again, I'm not sure what this... Yeah, I guess it's a... Is it in the balcony section? No, it's in the roof section. There is a balcony section, so I don't really know what the purpose of that is. I guess I'll give them tiles. Like, all of these are different shapes. But they only come in the one texture, so I don't know if I'm supposed to be, like, putting down one and then changing the texture. So I guess this is like a very shallow... Yeah, that's a shallow roof. Let me... I mean, this isn't going to be my house, so I might as well just experiment. So let's see what it looks like with a shallow roof here. And then I'll put one of the... Maybe that one. Would that make sense? No, not really. Try this one and see if I can change the texture on it. So then... So I think I can use rock as plaster. Foundation, 5 out of 14. Surely they can't want me to make a 14 foot, I guess, house. That'd be huge. It's a small house, didn't it? Oh well, it's only my money, I guess I'll find out. So I'm not going to have enough stone to make plaster housing, so I'm going to continue to do it in wood, I guess. Give them nice new wood. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm supposed to do tiles. Also, I don't know what this button is. Can I like import a texture? I don't know, all it did was freeze the game. There's nothing on my desktop. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. Let's, oops, that's not what I want. Let's go with... Well, actually, if any of these are going to... Well, no, I've got 5 sections on floor, so I can do one of these. Don't really want to plaster floor, though, so let's go for smooth rock. Okay. So I guess that means we're going for a wood roof. Honestly, very limited selection of materials. I'm not super keen on how the ledge ends directly at the wall. I would like a little bit of hangover. Pretty ugly, to be honest, but it's not my house, so it doesn't matter. So it does look like they do want me to have a 14 block large foundation. So I am going to have to redo this. Yeah. Do they actually want me to furnish it? Doesn't look like it. Right, well, I guess let's add some more then. God, I keep on going to the wrong menu. So I need 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'll put 9 here. I don't think I can move anything. So I'm going to have to destroy all this. RAP money. Probably living then. So... Okay. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. I don't have enough money to do the floor and all stone though. Resources to do the floor and all stone. And my first AI comment of the day, fantastic. Like, why am I... For some reason, when it's auto-blocked by automod, I don't have access to the band selection thing. Or the same band thing, anyway. The last time it happened, I accidentally blocked them instead of banning them. So I then couldn't access them later to report. Never mind, eh? So let's pretend that this is like a garage, I guess. I don't know. I can't really explain away why there's different flooring. Doesn't matter. I'll never see it again after this, so might as well make it a mess. So it's not very good having a window out onto a fence. Never mind. Let's just have an inner door as well. Why not? Have an inner door here as well. We'll go crazy. We'll have some fun with it. Yeah, probably want a window here as well. So the problem with having... If I have like a 3x3 roof, what do I do for the centre of it? Because there aren't any flat... I guess I could build the second floor and then put a triangle on top. A pyramid, rather. I guess I could use these. We're innovating with medieval architecture. The problem with these, though, is that these are half blocks, though, so not even the foundation is going to look good. Can I put foundations up here? No, that has to be on the ground. Not this one. Okay, so yeah, this is the second floor. But then, what do I do about the side of the building? So yeah, I can do that to finish it, but what do I do here? I don't think I can change the appearance of a gap. Maybe that's what these are for? Yeah, that makes sense. And then above that I put this. Okay. Let me just fill this all in so it makes more sense. I guess I have to do that from the outside. I would much rather be doing this in plaster, but fortunately I don't have the necessary stone. Okay. I mean, it kind of looks like a barn now, which wasn't really my intent, but... it does work. And now I can put the door back on. Gonna open for me. Hi, LMA. How are you doing? Good to see you again. And what's a good internal door? How do you... I assume I must unlock two door-wide hole at some point. I doubt you can just... So why is this so small? Is this a window? Oh, I guess they're windows. Huh. Yeah, I guess there's a matching window for each door type. Hmm. Huh? There's no glass in that, is there? Oh, horse words, very nice. You on a long story at the moment? There was all this... What was going on with all this stuff lifting up? Strange effects going on. But no, I guess there's glass in there. It doesn't look like there is, but... No, I didn't actually want there to be these on the side. I think I'll go with that one instead. There's no glass in these ones either. Is the beaten down windows that I put into my house the only one that comes with glass? It's very strange. Oh yeah, this was going to be a barn actually, so this would have been double doors, I guess, or giant doors. I can't really do that though, so I'll just leave as windows. So, up here... Well, it's going to be shorter, but that actually probably looks fine. And then I guess I'll try and do the same as I did on the other side, so... 2 short slopes here. Can I... Oh yeah. There. Then I do this. That's... Oh, there we go. And then the short roof. Oh, I didn't put one here. Well, actually, yeah, that's not going to work because I need this to be too wide. And then put that one down. Oh yeah, I was using old wood on these, wasn't I? Or was I? Well, I kind of prefer it with the old wood anyway. Oh, nice. I love big projects. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to really... Maybe I'll just scrap having the stone here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? And then I'll put more of those on the back. And the internal door, which I guess be that. No, no, it's not really internal door, is it? Maybe I'll go for the cheap one. It's kind of funny that only has a door handle on one side. Maybe I'll go with the other one then, just so it has a door handle on both sides. Oh yeah, I've got to put a window up in that one, don't I? No? Maybe I can't. It does seem like a smaller window. So maybe just nothing goes in that. It's kind of funny having the middle one be so much taller, but oh well, we're learning. And we're going to get to the top ones. Oop, put it away by accident. Still one on that side, isn't there? Ah, shit. Hey, that's good news. It's always nice when inspiration grabs you. Makes life a lot easier, at least compared to when it doesn't grab you. I did try streaming writing once. I don't think anyone turned up because it's not really something people want to watch. Plus, it's not really something you can interact with people over. You know, either you get distracted or you're too in the flow to interact with them. I mean, this looks fucking stupid, but whatever. Whatever, we're done. And I don't think there was any goodies to be found here, no chests or notes or anything. Oh, I can click on the horse to leave, can't I? Yeah, pretty appropriate music, really. Yeah, because these ones come with glass in them. Yeah, I guess it does entirely depend on how interactive you are. Like, if you just focus on writing and then people can kind of chat and talk while you're busy, then that's probably more productive. A good lesson. I need someone to teach my neighbour a lesson. My neighbour is wealthy enough to afford his own carriage, tools, everything. Despite that, he constantly borrows my stuff and sometimes even forgets to return my belongings, yet they come back broken. I think we all know what kind of people this is, and I need someone to teach that bastard a lesson, and you don't even have to be a scholar. All I want you to do is break some of his stuff. This will show him what it's like to have someone destroy your things. The job is really easy. Robert isn't home until late night every day except Sundays. So you should not have any problem getting the job done. Okay. Interesting take on the Typical quest. We smashing things now, boys. Hopefully there isn't any town guard around. So I've got to hunt for some chests. And bloody hell, that's a big house. Why is it tilted like that? Now, I don't know if this is actually his property, so I'm not going to destroy anything in here. And this one's really weirdly tilted as well. Bloody hell, fancy bedding and painting for, like, whatever the hell kind of outside kitchen this is. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things that I don't have access to yet, so I'm hoping that there's going to be a decent amount of additional customizable things yet to come. God, guacamole. I really tortured myself through that game trying to get all the extras and endings and stuff. Definitely soured my opinion on it. Why do I want to clean their hay? Despite it being a good game, but I definitely pushed myself beyond my capabilities. I guess I'll clean their hay because that gets me stone? No. I think it's just garbage, so maybe just money. Stealing their hay. And there's nothing they can do about it. The horses have such strange animations with this like sudden snap around. I alerted the horse. Ass animation. Yeah, that's definitely a bitey horse. Not only did I suffer myself through guacamole once, but then when they released the whatever the name of the remastered version was, I then had to do it all over again because I'm a slut for achievements. And I couldn't finish either because I'm not good enough. Good style in the game though, lots of ambiance. So am I literally just running in there with my hammer and destroying everything, making everything go away? That seems a little bit more than just damaging. I'm literally just going to be emptying his house. What happens if I... Just physics. It's a shame I can't have my torch out while I'm doing this. It's going to get a little bit awkward to see in the corners. So I guess I'll empty this house and then... for some reason it's got the returning chatter thing again in OBS, and it's cutting off your actual message. Guacamelee, it's a Metroidvania themed around Lucha Libre. So it's all kind of like Mexican and wrestler themed. So all the combat is kind of heavily combo based, all kind of wrestling moves, you know, lots of jumping, juggling. And it's got a supernatural kind of thing as well, with the whole like kind of Day of the Dead kind of aesthetic. And yeah, it gets very technically proficient by the end. You're doing a lot of kind of like mid-air dash, hit wall to reset, more dashing over insta-kill pits. I guess you could kind of compare the gameplay to Celeste, which came out later. So if you like Celeste, I'd highly recommend Guacamelee. And I think there was a sequel. Was it a sequel or was it just the reboot? No, I think there is a sequel as well. I mean, technically at some point I could... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Because I've not actually played Celeste yet. I think I do have it. But it's one of those games that can get a bit too technically challenging for the average player, which I'm sure is good for people with that skill, but for people who just want to, you know, play the game probably at like the entry level difficulty, then by the end it does kind of feel like you're smashing your head against a wall. I will say it's going to have a lot more Metroidvania in it than Celeste, I think. Not that I've seen Celeste gameplay, but that seems... Celeste seems a lot more like Super Meat Boy, as opposed to a Metroidvania styled platformer, 2D platformer. Yeah, I mean, if you like Meat Boy as well, Super Meat Boy, then you'd probably like Guacamelee. But it does get very challenging, and some of the end game challenge modes, where you've got like arenas or things where you have to do a challenge without certain skills or do all these crazy jumps in a kind of race situation. It's pretty punishing, so I definitely did not 100% it, sadly. I guess I'm just destroying everything I can in this area. I guess this whole walled area is this guy's house. And how surprised he will be when he returns home and finds nothing but walls. Also, turn your shit on. Can I light this? Oops. Oh, I can light these. That'll make my job a little bit easier. This guy deserved it. He's not into symmetry. God damn it. My nose is really itchy at the moment. But yeah, I highly recommend you look up a Let's Play of it, because it's a lot of fun, very visually interesting, and if you find a player that's good at it, it's going to look pretty amazing with all the stuff they pull off as well. can't see shit. Why can't I just set the house on fire and be done with it? Still only found one chest. Yeah, like I was going to say, I could technically stream it myself just to, like, try and tidy things up, but having not played it in years and not being able to do it to completion in the first place, there's a pretty good chance that I wouldn't actually make any progress. What is this? It's gone now. Ooh, more goodies to eat. Was there anything in here? Oh, yeah. Excellent. Well, I still have to find one chest, and then it's probably in here since I've not been in here yet. Still no chest. God, I really wish you could stack these to carry them. And I still don't know if I'm supposed to bring these things to the cart. It doesn't seem to add anything. But then why even bother dropping something if I'm not supposed to do something with it? And they do flash, so, you know. Fortunately, this isn't really the kind of game that has a tutorial log. Now, where is the final chest? Oh, there's all the stuff in here that I didn't smash. Well, I'm not one to leave a job half complete. God, I really can't see anything. Fireflies? Oh, that's interesting. I destroyed the mattress and not the bed frame. Really can't see shit though. Considering how much resource I wasted on the last house, I should probably get it back as much as I can from this one. There we go, that'll do. Too bad that won't set the house on fire. I'm feeling like there'd be a piece of furniture that's covering the final chest, but I've not uncovered that so far. So checking the house again. I somehow missed a room. Oh, okay. I assumed this just connected to the house, but... Excellent. New item. Hopefully it's not as disappointing as the other ones, which just seem to be a different colour of existing item. I think that's all done now. Oh, won't he be surprised when he gets home? Tee-hee. Hydration reminder. Get a little sip. World's hardest jigsaw puzzles. So does that just like unlock another bathtub but with a cloth over it? No. Okay, so the picture is meaningless. That's good to know. I don't know, did it just like add some random things throughout, or... I don't remember there being cut apples, so maybe they appear in like tiers. Let's get some garlic. Can't open the door while I'm buying something. Good. Single garlic, and I can't put anything on the mantle. I guess I'll put it in the box. Exactly 4 garlics. I'm not sure what this is. Looks like a dumpling, but blue. I already got spoons, didn't I? Are those different spoons? Oh, they are different spoons. What's this? Looks like a chicken leg. Cheems. That's got a little platter. Yeah. Oh. Where'd that go? Where did my cheems go? Okay, got it that time. Ooh, nice little cauldron. Let's put the cauldron in here. Yeah. I need to buy more apples. Gotta have my late night snack bread. I wonder why that keeps on happening. It's got to be more central than that. Maybe it's an issue with the table rather than the items, because both of the, well, I think all of these things are kind of sinking into them. Kind of a shame. I do wish there was a bit more interaction with this stuff. Like, I'd like to be able to open the chest, even if I can't particularly use it. But I guess I'd rather have variety over interaction if it was one or the other. So it kind of sucks that my windows keep on closing every time I leave the house. Oh, those are big water droplets. It's like I splashed the size of my fist on the floor. Time for a clean-up. This old house needs renovation. Clean the walls and floors, pick up the garbage lying around, and take care of the garden outside. There is also some furniture missing upstairs. Easy peasy. Every time it snaps around that like that. Very silly. Kind of strange. I've not seen an elevated well like that before. Tab X. What am I supposed to do? Remove old trunks and trees. Apparently that wasn't an old trunks or trees. Oh, I guess maybe it's including the trunk as well. Okay. Now, that one hit me on the head. This song reminds me of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy theme. the far superior TV BBC version. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Came out in the 80s, I think. Late 80s, early 90s. It's actually a real song, the theme for that series. What it's called. Is it by the Eagles? Like Wizard something by the Eagles? I could check, because I did download it. If anyone cares. Ah, we're actually getting stone now. Nice. Just grab all the things. Grab them all, put them all in my pocket. I'll eat them later. Yeah, I've not actually read it yet, but then I'm just terrible at reading anyway. I don't know whether to blame autism or ADHD or any of the number of problems that I have, but it is something that I would probably like to read one day. I watched the movie, didn't really like it. It's all too Hollywood and flashy. But the TV series, for me personally, perfect sweet spot of that homely feel of like old BBC series, while still having all the whimsy. Could have some whimsy. I should listen to the radio play, to be honest. I think the radio play is the one that had the lemon-scented hand wipes. I do want to listen to the radio play of Lord of the Rings as well. I did, a long time ago, I was gifted the cassettes of the radio play, but I never listened to it. And now my cassette player is broken, so I sold the cassettes. But I should definitely look that up online. Quite a hell of a cast for the radio play of Lord of the Rings. And if I remember correctly, I think the guy that played Frodo in the movies, no, Bilbo in the movies, played Frodo on the radio in the radio play, I think. Yeah, actually, my mum has the Hitchhiker's Guide radio play on cassette. Possibly still. Can't remember. We were trying to get rid of all of their cassettes. But yeah, if you look up the Lord of the Rings radio play, I think you'd be quite surprised at the famous names that are in it. Place a bed upstairs, place a closet upstairs. Up here, I guess. Don't know what they're going to do about the duvet. Well, I guess that's what this is. That makes sense. Hideous colours. But there you go. So maybe this goes over here. No, apparently they just don't want anything on there. Put it here then. Not sure why it doesn't allow it any closer than that. Right. Need to get Crypt of the Necrodance one day as well. Problem is, I'm not sure I'm that good at rhythm games. The music does seem very good though. Become a mighty man. Welcome. I'd like to ask you a favour. My domain is constantly expanding and more peasants are coming to it. I'd like you to build and rent a new hut for one of the potential inhabitants. By the way, I know that you have received a piece of land yourself, so I will be able to do similar business on your own land. So you will be able to do similar. Believe me, there is a better way to earn money. Sir Masic of Prudnik. Oh God, I'm going to become a landlord. Put me out of misery before it happens, please. I feel the darkness taking me. Very fancy. I see, now this place only wants four piece foundation. And the other place looked a lot less fancy, and that wanted 14. Fucking hell, I can't speak. 14. Yeah, time to get out the MDF. MDF and hay-filled duvets. To rent a house, pay to place from your inventory in the door, select new building owner. Remember that each client has different requirements for certain parts of the house. Okay. I'm not sure why there's so much real estate for this real estate, but I'll put it over in the corner. Just in case there weren't more than one in this area. Do I bless them with windows? Probably have to charge a premium for that. I can do plaster now though. Got 20 stone. Not much point though, since this isn't going to be a permanent building. Funnily enough, the worst looking windows are actually the only ones that come with glass, so they're actually kind of the premium ones. So I think this is going to be a bring your own furniture kind of deal. My rental sign. If you fill a home with clients' favourite furniture set, you will increase monthly revenue. Remember to pick your payout regularly and check in with the clients if they need repairs or cleaning. Client may stop paying for a neglected home. Fair enough. Dale Ruger Konopka, Iselblut Markovitz, Koroman Galowicz. Age 50. Would be long dead by now. Well, I guess we're kind of stuck with the 4x4. Bed and closet. I still don't understand what that golden icon is. Okay, so I have to fulfill them before I can get them in. One bed and one closet. I can do that. And you know what? Can't call me a slumlord if I give them a candle. Beautiful. House cost. That wasn't a closet. Oh right, it needed to be the gold icon closet, I guess. I guess maybe it's premium. Oh, I don't know. Why is it? Is that at an angle? It looks like it's an angle. Weird. Not sure why my objective is become a mighty man, but alright. 700 more in house cost. Probably needs a higher ceiling. Now, why can't I put this down? Is it because it's the wrong? Didn't have this problem in my house. Or did I click? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oops. And then I put one on the top outside. Is that 700 yet? No, 400 more. Comes with free mold. Tasty. Where's the bedpan? There we go, that'll do. There you go. No natural light allowed. I guess I'll throw in a painting for good measure. Is that a mirror? Oh, it is a mirror. How are we doing? Yep, over budget a little bit, but that's fine. Hell, I'd say this is quite a nice little house, actually. I don't think there's anything more to get here, so let's tally her one back. Ooh. Area. You can now visit the woodcutter's hut and quarry to obtain resources. Visit them from time to time if you need more materials. Okay. Special tenants, my king. New specialists have arrived in our kingdom. Provide them. I'm a king. Provide them with food and accommodation, and they shall reward us with their skillful work. Gardens. Some tenants require a garden attached to their house to fulfill their need. Place a garden cell snapped to the building. If your client requires some object to be placed outside the building, it needs to be placed in the garden cell. This way he knows it's his property. Of course, you can still decorate the area around, as decorations are not required by tenants. Okay. But this is my house, so... So, quite nice if I had a horse to make this journey a little faster, but country donkeys make do. You know what, there's probably a quest on the board that says go to the quarry or whatever. But... Oh, Jesus, it propagated. Did that even do anything? Did I even... Oh, okay, I need to clean it. Makes sense. Ew, look at my hand. The fuck? Woodcutter's hut. Here you can buy... Here you can gather more wood by cutting the trees. They will regrow quite quickly. In before, this is just his garden and I'm not actually supposed to be cutting these ones down. I don't think I get anything from destroying the trunks, so I'll probably leave them, but... No, I don't get anything. Yeah. Oh, it's getting quite toasty in this room. 1:30 AM, like 28 Celsius. Like, I feel like when I put boxes in the back of the cart that they should be arriving here and then I can put them on this platter to then sell. But, oh. Oh, that was actually a different message. Whoops. I mean, I got the idea. So this is what I have at the moment, and then it's 3,000 per... Really? Only 3,000? I feel like they've given me way too much money too early on. 3,000 flippers? What the fuck is the currency flippers? Oh, Christ. Alright. I feel a little bit bad about putting my my house front and centre like this now. What do you think? Yeah. Okay, well. Time to become the enemy, I think. And start renting property. So, I wonder if those triangle roof sections are single tiles or whether it's actually a 2x2. I think they're all single tiles. Yeah. Kind of a funny thing to want to put. I guess maybe if you're doing like one tile blocks for turrets or something. What's that? Is that just a corner? Yeah, I think it's a pyramid with a corner. And then these are single points. Let's see how this looks. Okay, and I can make them plaster now, and in fact I can upgrade my cottage. I'll leave it for now and I'll do theirs first. It takes wood and stone. So again, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for the roof with these materials. Okay. Ah, shit. You got in the way. So it seems like the materials have their own texture for roof parts. That was a costly mistake. It's quite nice, a little bit too modern on the roof, but I'll take it. Don't really like this for the flooring either, but I'll live with it. And then I'll put down these. This. Make it look nice for the showing. Put down... No, put down a... I guess the red one is the special guy. Royal Lumberjack. Yeah, I mean, I'm not living there, so it doesn't really matter how it looks. Damage 0%. Damage 14%. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is too small for anyone to take. Good. Glad I did that. I guess I'll go make a 10... Oh, well... I would think that house area should include second story foundations. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 10 on the ground, I think. Job Tavern. Pretty impressive that she's a tavern. So a 10 house area, I could try making a 5 area with a second floor. Although I don't know if you'd put a foundation for where the stairs are, so that might not count as a foundation tile. Hmm. Kind of funny, I can only put it on the right side. Well, at least I can check it while I'm doing it with the rent thing on it. So let's try 5 on the bottom, 5 at the top. No, actually, I want this one to be where the door is. We'll have 2 here. And then I guess I'll probably have to put down the flooring and stuff first before I start thinking about the second floor. Oh, is that what the second orb is? This is the floor texture and this is the roof texture if you put it on there. Maybe? Very unclear. Let's see what fine plaster looks like. Oh, very fancy. 1 each. Actually, I'm not going to be able to afford this, am I? No glass on these for some reason. So this does count as 5. And then this is the second floor. Where do I want the staircase? Probably there, actually. So is this metal or just dark wood? Hmm. I don't really know what I was expecting. It's not quite this, though. If I do it from this side, no, that just goes to the wall. It's nicer if it's here. Probably makes more sense if it's coming down this way. So, according to the rent, this is now 9. So... I guess that can be a hangover. And then up here there would be, say, windows there. Okay. And then... put an upper window on this one. No, let's... Well, I guess that works. So that would be there, that would be there, 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 and then this is a plain one. Okay. So, do I have any kind of banister or something? Guess that's what these are. Yeah. still find it very strange you can't put a window in the roof window. Okay, so that's... Wait, I can do the windows. I think it was this one. Yeah. And then I can actually put down a light in here. Let's do this one. Yeah, this definitely doesn't have any glass in it. I could do the floor. Ooh. Yeah, obviously that one doesn't have floor on it. Deal with that later, I guess. So it's a little bit cramped, but again, I'm not going to be the one living here, so who cares? To finish this when I have more stone. Right, and then I wanted to use one of these. Oh, interesting. I was gonna have that coming down as a pillar. Interesting that I can add them to the walls. Does this one come down? No. That's a shame. Well, you know what? Let's take a break and sleep for the first time in my house. Sure, why not? Wow, amazing. Perfect animation. I should probably move my bath just so it's a bit less in other people's spaces. I'll put it by the tree. Very lovely. Yeah, I quite like that building. Pretty happy with that. Just need some more rock to make it livable, and then I'll fill it with the furniture once I know the final shape of the house. Donjon. So we need your help with dungeon renovation. Our community is uncommonly peaceful, and hardly ever are we forced to deal with crime. Folk here lives humbly but quietly, and should any matter need resolution, a kick of cold beer is always of help. Of course, there was once a case where the tranquility of our modest town was disturbed, but the wardens quickly dealt with the problem and put the malevolent thieves into the dungeon. I think they were thieves, but to be honest, no one remembers who they were and what they had done. Personally, I think the dungeon renovation is unnecessary, but my wife, Meredith, believes no place, even the dungeons, deserve to be neglected like that. I guess she's right yet another time. Would you be so kind and help me with this problem? No one has been in the dungeons for years now, and who knows what wicked things you can find down there. Rats look alike. See if we can't light some braziers. Yeah, I think I'm probably renovating this for my benefit. considering I did empty every object from that guy's property. Though they can never pin it on me because I didn't steal anything. Well, I did take the things from the chests, but I think their chests are perhaps government property and up for grabs. Oh, missed one. Oh, look at that. It's a disabled accessible Iron Maiden. It's very progressive of them. Oh, hi buddy. What you got to say? To avoid any suspicion, I decided to become a farmer. I grow fungus and carry some things around the place as if I were working. Stupid furniture don't suspect. Huh? Stupid furniture don't suspect anything. In the meantime, I'm plotting my escape, and I think I came up with a perfect plan. You're not sure what his beef is with furniture? Besides this furniture. You don't want me to, like, clean up the skeleton? Good luck. Note, dear friend, please feel free to join my beautiful party at the main chamber. Bring snacks and drinks. We start at the usual water time. Guess he just died from alcohol poisoning or something. Telling you I'm a witch. So, in terms of multiplayer games, what's something that you'd like to see done on this channel? Because I do have Repo with the intent to play it with friends soon. Particularly one friend who's in the process of moving at the moment, so she's not been available. But once she's settled down, I shall be able to do some various multiplayer games with her, including Repo, possibly Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah, actually, I don't know what else she has. We were going to do some MMOs, play some WoW, and I wanted to introduce her to City of Heroes. So there's plenty of things that we're going to do once she's in a more stable position. Note, Lady Meredith, I understand your hesitation. It's a tough cookie to crack. It must be a really heavy burden to have an opportunity to become one of the first, if not the first, businesswoman in our kingdom, nay, in the world. I know that the vision of managing and expanding your own business sounds difficult, but believe me, it's relatively easy for good and hardworking people like us. All you need to do is find a trustworthy staff that you will manage. If you're still on the fence about opening your own beauty salon, let me help you imagine what it would be like. You said you're already in possession of the right place for such a venture. Go there, take this letter and go there. Start reading it all over again. Imagine your staff working, taking care of customers while you inhale the sweet scent of success. Can you smell it? Feel the pride, Lady Meredith. Pride in being capable of running your own business like a true business owner. You don't have to worry about trade chains at all. You already have the best asset that every new business owner could wish for, me. I'll take care of your supplies and tools. All you need to do is provide a place and people. All I want in return is a tiny, bitsy interest on your earnings, just enough to keep my business safe and sound. I hope you'll come to the right conclusion, and we'll start working on our better future. Yours truly, Marquis de Maison. Is that you, Trump? Guess I'll leave him here as well. Note, now that John's gone, I can finally plot my escape without being considered without constantly being disturbed. And by the way, yeah, he was right all along. Cockroaches were indeed key to our survival, or at least to mine, because they were delicious, and now I feel strong enough to break out of this place. General Wally reported that his troops are ready to march on the front door, but I need more time to think about that. Perhaps the front storm isn't the front storm, not storming the front. All right. Perhaps the front storm isn't a good idea. I have to figure something out. This is a very strange contraption. Like, I guess the legs go through here, head there, and this thing just kind of spins on your back and minces you up. It'd be very difficult to get someone to lie down on this. I've seen the pokey chair before, the real one. Not sure what the point of that rope is. Almost looks like a power cable. Altar. Okay. Now, oh yeah, because my cart's in here. Note, John decided to start a cult. Drum. He recruited cockroaches and he believes are key to our survival. Which he believes are key to our... How can you get R wrong and then right? I decided to take matters into my own hands and find some food. Good thing we don't have to worry about water since it drips from the walls here and there. I think John is aware that by going out to find some food, I meant going to the other room where I can get a rest from him. He can be so annoying, especially now he's got his cultists all around. And I shared with him the last piece of delicious mould I found under the ceiling. Well, to be honest, I hope to find even more, even though the walls whisper there isn't any left. But how come I can believe the walls, as they are the ones that uphold my captivity? Jesus, I don't know why this is so hard to read, besides the spelling mistakes. Note, according to my calculations, it's been 3 months since we got locked away in this dungeon. At first, John and I believed this whole situation was just a terrible misunderstanding, and now we've lost all hope that we will ever get out of this place. I told John that some people might not understand loan interests, and we may come off as thieves, but he insists that it's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make a killing. Well, I guess now we're being made killing of. Literally, unfortunately. It's been 3 months since we've been stranded here with no care or supervision whatsoever. I've heard this was a peaceful place, but this is unbelievable. No other prisoners, no wardens, nothing. Lack of wardens would usually be treated as an advantage, but you need someone other than your inmate to talk to. Plus, we don't ever get any food. Weren't it for the rats and preserves that we found in the cabinets, we'd be dead by the 3rd week. Sucks to be you. Kind of funny that I just leave the notes on the floor. Something strange about that. Mare? Everything is almost ready. The invitations are sent. Now I wait till the time that walls begin to drip with water. That's when the party begins. I invited everyone to the party except, of course, for the front door. Everyone knows the front door is not that stupid and they wouldn't fall for such an obvious trap. This is why I decided to act clever. When all the guests show up, the front door will feel jealous and check out the party. That's when I sneak out. Freedom at last. What am I missing? Look, why would you have chains just randomly in the middle of the corridor? Seems like that cobweb turned into broken pots. I think the implication is that he's gone crazy and that this is his plan to escape. And he thinks that he can escape if he invites the front door to a party. I'm assuming. I'm trying to be very generous with the writing in this game. Is there another cobweb somewhere? Oh, is that? There we go. I guess he gets to be the... Is this closing less every time I open it? No, maybe that's about the same. I don't know. See if the stone has regenerated. Not sure why I need the pop-up every single time. Don't really need to cut any more wood, but I'm here. I wonder if I can get teleported back and still have the thing in my hands. I can. Good shit. I guess I'll send this off. Okay. I'm going with fine plaster. You want fine plaster on the second floor as well? I probably should have matched this house and had stone on the bottom and plaster on the top. 2 layers of plaster might look a bit strange, to be honest. Probably shouldn't have done this at all. This looks rather stupid, doesn't it? Be careful, just normal plaster as well. It's kind of too dark really though, isn't it? Pristine rock, is that what they use over there? That's no different. What the hell? Oh well, I guess that's kind of nicer. Now, what do I want for the roof? And how do I get to the roof? And do it from the inside. I probably need rock for the roof though. One bed, one table, 4 chairs of the nice variety. Probably. This is a table. I was expecting something big enough for 4 people. That'll do. Not much option for fancy chairs. In fact, this is the only one, and that looks like it's from like a 1960s kitchen. Two garden, 5 tree, 3 wood pile. Okay, so I've got to put some garden blocks down here. There it is. Much room for 5 trees. Also, I can't see if it's clipping into the wall. It's a bit too close, really. Definitely going to need more than 2 garden areas. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't move this. God damn it. Jesus. Can I rotate this? No, of course I can't. Choose before. Okay, and he wanted 2 wood piles. Just needs a little bit of something. Right, where's the wood piles? It has to be on the thing, doesn't it? Yeah. God damn it. I could put this in. It's a bit much though. And hard to tell where it needs to go. It doesn't even reach. Whereas there's all these cut logs and no axe item. So it needs to have 1,300 spent. A little bit close to the ceiling. There. all this wood in the house and haven't even given him a fireplace. Now, do I have things like paper, quills? Just books. It's upside down. What is this? Can't quite make it out. Ah, this is very atmospheric. The most intense house building you've ever heard. Just need a little bit more stone and I can finish the roof. Become a master at your craft. We provide training for future castle builders. Sign up now. Number of places limited. The first training will be held this winter. Oh yeah, I want to put down a flag. This isn't my flag. This is bullshit. What about this one? Ooh, this one's wibbly. And tells which side's which. Okay, this one's my flag. This guy is apparently the royal lumberjack, so I guess he can have the royal flag outside his house. I get my flag because it's better. beautiful. Allons-y. Or I should say, allons. Finish building the castle. I mean, if you thought Metroid was atmospheric, now we've got Dark Souls. That's a lot of wood. Okay, so it looks like castle building is more kind of solid blocks than house building. Like this is more of a palisade than a castle. Not really what I'd call a castle, more of a keep, but don't want to rain on their parade. Where's this chest at? I didn't get enough to make a box of resources. Relation 3, who moved in? It's just me and the horse before. Who the hell's in my house? Oh, I guess it's me and the blacksmith. And now it's trade market. You can exchange materials in this building. After approaching the ledger, select the material to exchange and then the material you want to acquire. It's homely. Why are you wearing a helmet? I want... Well, I'll sell wood and I'll get stone. Let's say 100 wood. I don't think I unlocked an unlock in that mission. I guess I'll go get my free quota for the day. Ooh, I get 2 now. Lucky me. And I got a box. I was kind of hoping I could just put this on the ground. I wasn't really intending on running it back. So, complete the roof now. I don't know why this is snow covered. Nothing else is. Jesus, kind of bright. Right. Now, I'm still not entirely sure what the outcome of this is going to be for the roof, but it's a bit extra, but okay. We good? Yeah. Royal Lumberjack. Royal Lumberjack works in the woodcutter's house. He's responsible for collecting wood for the kingdom. This is a very important task as wood is basically including... Wait, does that mean I don't get money from him, or that the king subsidises the money to me? I didn't realise I was making this for someone that wouldn't be paying rent. Guess he loads in after I come back. Anyone want this? No. These are some serious names. I guess I can extend it to be 2 stories. It's going to clip pretty badly with this tree though. But if no one's going to buy a 4 or 2x2, would have to destroy the ceiling though. Carpenter needed. If you're reading this and you know how to handle tools properly, please help me. My house has been broken into. Don't say anything. And I cannot fix it myself. I'm out till late. Oh. Okay, it is actually him. I'm out till late hours every day except Sundays, and I cannot afford skipping work. I've been working hard recently to present my neighbour with a new carriage, but now I think I have to spend that money on house repairs. Who could have thought something like this can happen in our peaceful village? Kind of seems like fraud to me. Oh, look, here he comes. Or goes? Where are you going? Oh, I guess he actually works at the woodcutter's house. Or the hut. Not a very talkative guy. Not entirely sure why all the resources have respawned, but I'll take it. I'm doing your work for you, you know. Ah, shit. Wood's making a break for it. Should I say making a buck for it? Poggies? Don't think there's anything of interest in here. You know, there are trees a lot. Whatever. Just going to teleport my way back to the cart. Four. 1, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so he's moved in now. Alright. Let's go undo what we did. Literally, apparently. Oh, that's not what that is. So it's a stone bench with fat legs. Here you go. And then once I'm done with this, I'll probably hop into Power Simulator for a bit. Oh, I can loot the chests here again, though. That's quite nice. No, that's a bench. Is this not the same table? It's too small, though. Oh well, you get what you get. Maybe the outline is just too big because these look like the same chairs. There you go. Is that? No, that's not that. What is that then? No, that is that. It's just sunk into the ground. And then another one of these. It's kind of a pain having to find them in random tabs. Because that one's actually a bedroom cabinet. Sure why you want it floating out in the middle of the room, but who am I to judge? What kind of bed is this? It's got a divot thing in the middle. That one. And you know what? I'll be... Are there other duvets? No, just this one. Sometimes when I go to place it, it just disappears. Very strange. Oh. I think it's got hotter. Damn. I guess the idea is that the outline is larger than the object, so I can place it inside the outline. But in practice, that's not how scaling up works. I want my chests. Where are my chests? They've hidden my preciouses. I feel like they're probably going to have me put these down again, so I'm just going to start putting them in the hotbar. Okay, that door doesn't move. So all the lanterns have gone. Now, was I supposed to destroy the lanterns? I don't think I could. I guess maybe all the boxes are inside the house this time. Okay, so this wall's been removed since I was last here. Guess they don't want their planters outside anymore. What's a basin? Maybe. What is this? Oh, there it is. I don't know what that is. It's just like a hole into the space. Very strange. I mean, this is what I want. I want this, but it's not in here. No, it's in here. Of course it is. And since all the lightable torches seem to have been taken away, it's going to be impossible to see what I'm doing during the night, rather. Bookmark this table and chairs. At least I can see the outlines in the dark. Did I not come up here when I was first here? Can't enter it anyway. Unless I can smash it down. No. Change building's appearance. What needs changing? Jesus, I just did the entire floor with one hit. The entire house? There was a bench that I needed to repair up here as well. Or something. Oh yeah, peak gameplay. At least it's highlighted. Maybe I just need to like restore each of the separate buildings. God, I should have put lights down myself. This is a hell of a bonk hammer. Just makes everything it touches nicer. Still haven't seen any chests. Change fence appearance. Yeah, I guess it does look nicer than it used to. Be nice if I could see what I was doing though. Bonk. Garbage. Opened windows. You want me to open these windows? Surely. I think there must be some other buildings outside that I haven't got to yet. No, I can't interact with these anyway. No, these are just iron bars. Work Doko. Okay, apparently I'm cleaning up this now. Jesus. Any minute now. Be nice to see. Oh, so when it says unlock the road, it means unblock the road. Where the hell's my car? Where did I start? So just... I might have taken this box away from... where it needs to go. Oh. Keep my eyes peeled for wild chests. At least the sun's rising now. Oh, this also needs to go. No! Okay, so that's the road cleared. The road to where? Oh my god, I can see, it's beautiful. Oh my god, there's a whole other thing up here. I wonder if this was here in the last map, because no, I think the gates were closed, weren't they? So I couldn't have come out. Ooh. An exciting little secret place. It's a very empty house. And they want me to open all the windows, because of course they do. Well, looks like the shadow of something. You really do not need this many windows in your house, sir and or madam. Okay, these don't open. In fact, I can't open any more windows. dump all the boxes into the courtyard so I can get them more readily later. It's funny that I can't interact with these anymore. No, I can interact with these. Damn, that's a lovely view. Guess maybe you can't interact with these because there's scaffolding outside? Oh. Well, at least I can't be blamed for this, because I never even visited this house. Unless I entered a blood rage without realising. Oh, I need to repair the walls as well. Not these, I guess. Unless it's this. No. No, this is where my cart is. I'm going to have to run that box up from the other place. It's better than having to bring the other boxes down, at least. While I'm here, I guess I'll go exploring out of the other exit as well. I'm more inclined to believe that there's going to be a teleport out this direction, but guess we'll see. I should also check as to whether I need to repair these ones. There we go. Change building appearance 5 of 6. Seems like this area is pretty large. The explorable area is this whole walled area. I expect the third box is probably in the second house. Oof. This definitely seems like somewhere there would be a chest. Et voila. So, which is the last building that I need to change the appearance of? I thought it might have been this one, but seemingly not. Change the appearance of the horse? No. I'm interested to know what's in here, because I don't think there were stairs going into that area, and there don't seem to be any doors either. Hmm. Oh. So, change building appearance. I must have missed one of the buildings back in the first area. Where have I got the use key out? Oh, icon. Got my grabby hands out. Also, one thing that I don't have installed at the moment that I can get round to playing, which I've been meaning to for a while, is Satisfactory, which should be fun. I think my friend bought it for me, so we could... Oh yeah, it's got to be this building. So we could play together, and then haven't yet. No? Oh, I would have thought it would be that one. So yeah, I can do that at some point. I wasn't sure whether it would be better to play solo first, so I know what I'm doing before multiplayer, or whether I can just jump into multiplayer. Just by knowing what I do about those kind of incremental builder games, I don't know. Seems like a strange thing to multiplayer, really, because, you know, how much multitasking is there really to do? What am I... I swear that gap was bigger last time I was in here. And I can't open this door anymore. So yeah, I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in watching me play. Obviously I've got tons of games that need playing, so it'll get done at some point. It's just whether it gets done sooner or later. Is this the building? No? I already did this one. So maybe the radar will show me which building? Oh, this one. Okay. So it's kind of alright to play solo for the first part and then gets more and more viable to multiplayer after. Damn, I did all of that for a guy that's not going to pay rent. What the hell? Party gone wrong. My father had gone on a business trip, so I decided it's a good time to throw a little party for my friends. Did you invite the front door? at his summer palace. It was great and all, though we made a little mess. It's not a big deal, but this morning a courier told me that I shall prepare for a trip since my father is returning to take me with him. Please help me. I may have sugar-coated it all. The party was quite a big deal, and the palace is a total wreck. He's going to kill me the second he passes the gates. I pay in gold. Yeah, okay, I might probably... I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that I thought I would dip in and then solo, and then once I kind of get a hang of what I'm supposed to do, then go into multiplayer. Is it still the same people? Yeah. So it needs 6 or 9. So it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7 if I added a second floor. I guess I'll do that. Because it's going to be right in this tree. Never mind. Not castles. So I assume these little stairs have to be for outside, surely. Yeah. .1 dropped frames. That's not good. Let me just make sure that that's maximized so it doesn't have the memory leak. What am I doing? I don't need to do that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have one there. There's maybe one there. Won't have any on that side, and then yeah, I guess we'll have one here. And then I'll do the same roof as before. Yeah. Should I stick to a common theme? Do them all plaster on top, stone on the bottom? Let me just do the inside as well first. Fully plastered house does look a little bit silly. Not that this perfectly square house doesn't look silly anyway, but... So what does a plaster roof look like? Wood on the inside. Is that tile or straw? Let's just pretend this branch isn't here. Anything I can do for like an overhang? Can do that. Can I add a roof to that? No. Talent tree. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. So that's my radar. I've got negotiator. You can carry an additional item. I guess that means maybe the number of things I can stack. Sure. Additional item, recover 10% more coins. Right, what else do we need? About 1,000 more. Needs a bed, closet, fancy wash tub and table. Jesus, it's a bit big. And you know what? I'm going to give you a book as well, because I'm just that nice. There you go, you can have this one. What if I can have a pot that makes that look like it's supposed to be in here? Put that there, and then if I can have some kind of... Probably not allowed to... Oh, I can put these indoors. I think all the trees are going to be way too big. That might fit. Can I... Or maybe it doesn't fit. Maybe that's why it's red. Oh, this one fits. Can't be that close to the wall though, unfortunately. Unless it's not allowed to be inside the pot. No, it doesn't look like it's allowed to be inside the pot. Go back to the plants then. I think that actually makes it less convincing that it's to do with the tree. Stick this outside. Table. Fancy table. What was it? Fancy chair. Closet. Fancy wash tub. There's really any lighting in here, is there? I don't think I put lighting in the second floor of the other place either, actually, now that I think of it. I should really put that in my hotbar. It's definitely my go-to. Let's put some decoration. Damn it. Don't know why it keeps on doing that. God damn it. It's a shame I can't put things under other things, like underneath the bed or the table. True. It's definitely space wizardry. God damn it, that's annoying. So that's rather cozy. Let's give her a little stool. Yeah, that's like a work stool. Maybe something for the bath. I don't know, there's like howls or... I'd say that's rather a nice little cozy apartment. Missing some necessities, but can I actually put anything in that one? No. I think that'll do. We'll pretend that's a feature, not a bug. I swear this is a different person. I thought it was a woman before and not a mage. Oh, well. Had enough of nighttime. It's time to end nighttime. Let's get some... Let's get some lights now. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Oh! Oh! It's coming! Because I had to rev up the weather turbines. Oh yeah, I unlocked something so I can go do that. Two things. Let's just go to the next thing, I think. Also, I can dip into some... I keep forgetting the name of it. Goblin... Is it just Goblin Cleanup, I think? I can do some of that solo as well. They really took the time to board up the windows? Must be one hell of a party indeed. This strange wall. Don't know where they're going off to. Oh, maybe. I love how easily everything just slides back into place. No adhesion required. Life is just a beautiful jigsaw puzzle. Ah, yes. Let there be grass. Oh, there's an option. Light grass. No, it's a bit cartoony. Dark grass? Yeah, that's a bit better. This one actually has depth as well. Kapow! 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 I think he's going to notice when he comes home to find his oak trees disappeared and some saplings in their place. Also, what kind of crazy party cuts down trees? I feel like I'm being made to go above and beyond. I suppose if you disguised it under the ruse of it being a renovation, then he would be less suspicious. It's a strange feature. Give him some nice big trees. Yep. Suddenly water. Very nice. I feel like... Is that supposed to be transparent? It seems kind of strange for it to be such a large chunk of metal like that. I think they missed the transparency. Wait, this is from Heroes of Might and Magic? I swear I have this song as a My Little Pony fan creation. Huh. I guess they just retitled it and pretended it was their own. I'll need to go through my library and have a look at that. I feel like this castle is also not onto the on the grid of the items. Not a fan of that. A little bit of Gorilla Glue and everything will be alright. Can't like that. Sir, as you wished, I investigated Lord Craft's palace, and I do not bring you good news. As you feared, Craft's daughter is indeed a hideous creature. In the palace she's treated as the most beautiful person in the world, and judging by the looks of the other people living in the palace, that might as well be true. But compared to His Majesty Lucan, she does not resemble a human being. Her whole body seems rigid as if she were an unfinished marble figure, but that is nothing compared to the awful way she moves. I tell you, my Earl, this whole marriage smells more fishy than a ship after a heavy storm. I wouldn't recommend sending Duke Lucan to this place. Agent S. I wonder if I should turn off time of day, because I think that's an option. It just seems kind of pointless being unable to see while I'm playing. I mean, it's not so bad inside the houses where I can turn on light sources, but outside having to constantly pull out the torch. This Doesn't seem to have any light sources. Surely you want me to destroy the to repair this, unless I destroy it. Okay. Not really sure what the difference is between destroying and repairing for an object. They both seem equally destroyed to me, but in case I missed any. God, I hate how crooked these are. In case I missed any stains. I think that just locks it at the time it is. Or it's an option I can't. No, whatever. This is an appropriate song. I could probably do without these repair sections. Especially considering they don't have any sound effects. Dear Earl, thank you for your words of approval, sir. I truly am touched by thy words, for you are the epitome of chivalry. I report the mobilization of our troops has already commenced, and so far it seems highly successful, far beyond my expectations. Peasants rushed in themselves, leaving me with no need for burning villages and pillaging crops. Truly the world's gone strange, as a man cannot even care for tradition anymore. And how am I supposed to keep my boys entertained? I guess we'll have to burn more witches then. As of the attack, the troops shall be ready in 14 days. Those youngsters seem agitated every time I mention the attack in the fortnight, so there should not be any delays. Furthermore, my special agents have procured an inventor who is capable of designing war machinery far better than what we are used to. At first, he wasn't so keen on building machines for us, but a special session with Brick, the motivational coach, spiced his incentive. The inventor's name is Wilfred Winslow, and we'll try our best to bring out the most of our cooperation. Unfortunately, Winslow's arms suffered the most during the motivational training, which is why I have to hire someone who can build Winslow's contraption. In the barracks, it is hard to find anyone who can speak properly, not to mention reading and writing, so I wouldn't rely on the engineering skills of this folk. Not everyone can be so educated like you, sir, or me, for instance, because I know not how to read and write. Sincerely, Commander Bean. Yes, that is the trebuchet that we already built for Commander BWEN. It's like a chest and a note. Where haven't I been? Mm. Dear Earl, unfortunately I cannot agree to your proposition of selling my palace to you. However, I do wish we can establish a consensus view on that matter. You see, I have a lovely daughter, Lara, Lara Croft, who would love to marry a muscular and handsome man like your son, Lucan. Establishing this relationship will benefit us in many ways, and it will also help secure the future of Lucan and Lara, as they would rule together over prosperous lands of ours. Upon marrying my daughter, your son gets the land that you desire so much, and I feel safe that my daughter is protected by such a noble man like His Majesty Lucan. I look forward to your decision. Sincerely, Lord Craft. Oh, was I not missing another chest as well? Yes, it was just the note. Okay, because we're done here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So, what do you do? Do you just... I can't imagine that the NPCs would actually hang around in the house unless they're just standing still, because there's no way they'd be able to program the pathing around player-based objects in a game like this. So... does she just not exist? I mean, I guess the special villagers are special because they're actually out doing something somewhere. I don't think I unlocked anything, did I? Oh, I did. Chair. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here for this game for now. Just coming up on 3 hours 50 minutes of this stream. I may return with some Power Wash Simulator, or maybe the demos. Right now I want to go take a quick break, stretch my legs, give my eyes a brief rest, get some water, maybe put some food on. So I might be gone for a short break, maybe half an hour or such. So in the meantime, if I do return, please take care of yourself. Have a little sippy sip of water, take any medication you need to take. And thank you very much for coming. Always a pleasure to see you, LMI. May, LMA, god damn it. And yeah, see you in the next one. And goodbye for now.